Welcome to the sanctuary. I'm Kyle, and I'm here to tell you to never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd. Now, I got the camera a little closer, talking a little louder, because there's some rumblings and grumblings going on out in the street, fire trucks and whatnot, and such is the reason why you come here to visit in the sanctuary. We let all that stuff stay out there. Come in here and have a good time. So today, for everyone who might remember, December 8th is the day that John Lennon passed away in 1980. And so I figured I would do a little video that has some connections to people and other events going on, this whole synchronicity. And we'll just call it synchronicity around John Lennon. And so I had done a video previous talking about Native American spoken word artist John Trudell. And he made this great record called AKA Graffiti Man with guitarist Jesse Ed Davis. Now, Jesse Ed Davis was on two John Lennon solo albums, Walls and Bridges and Rock and Roll, I believe it was. And so like when you hear the song Number 9 Dream and you hear that slide guitar that opens the song and runs throughout, that's Jesse Ed Davis. And so the reason I bring this up is on December 8th is when also the date when John Trudell passed away. And I believe that was in 2015. I wish I knew the exact date, but I did a video about this album, praising it, and I had mentioned that, Trudell did a, I called it a tribute. I don't know if it would be a tribute. It's just, he did a spoken word piece in regards to John Lennon, and, Trudell had a great admiration for Lennon, as you could tell from the words in that piece. And I did not mention the piece, unfortunately, in that video, but I'll tell you here. It's called God Help and Breed You All. And it's kind of an odd title, but I like it, and one of the cool things about this album is, it's spoken word poetry, and John Trudell came up with all the music. And it's very well thought out and very well arranged, and it helps move everything along, and so this piece, God Help and Breed You All, it kind of has a similar form to Imagine. It kind of references like at the end of Imagine, the world will live as one. He plays it on the slide to end the piece. It's really nice, it is really nice. And so they, John Trudell and John Lennon, both happened to pass away on the same date, different years. And so I just thought I would mention that. And right now, December 8th is in this period of time that is called ZAPPADAN. And ZAPPADAN is a period of time that begins on December 4th, which was the day that Frank had passed away. And it runs until December 21st, which is the day he was born. So between December 4th and December 21 is called ZAPPADAN. And this is where we celebrate the life, music, and legacy of Frank Zappa. Well, what does Frank Zappa have to do with John Lennon? Well, in 2022, was the 50th anniversary of this album, Mothers, Fillmore East, June 1971. And they released this as part of an 8 CD set, okay? This is a triple vinyl set, and it's got the original album remastered. It's got other concert highlights, but what it also has is one whole side of when John Lennon and Yoko Ono showed up at the Fillmore and played with Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. And it's kind of, let me just quick look here. I'm sorry, I should be more prepared for this. I don't think I have it, but if you get the, I don't have it, but if you get the album Sometime in New York City, they take this album cover and like cross it all out and write John and Yoko, and you know, it's and so after John and Yoko played with Frank, John and Frank agreed to, Frank gave Lennon a copy of the master tapes, and Frank said, you know, you could release your version of the event, and I'll release mine. So Frank did a mix himself in 71, and Lennon released his mix. Him and Phil Spector took those tapes and did their own mix, and it was an extra album in Sometime in New York City. And you know, Lennon took a little what do they call it, like liberty, shall we say, and gave himself credit for music that was obviously Frank's compositions. And you know, so you know, Frank had that kind of thing going on, and you know that Frank didn't like that too much. But in any case, so this year we got to hear Frank's original mix of the Lennon and Yoko performances from the Fillmore. And so that's also documented in this film by Alex Winter called Zappa. And they show some of the, it was filmed as well, so you can see them jamming on stage together. And the highlight, go look on YouTube and look up Zappa, Lennon, Fillmore, 1971, the track Scumbag. That is undoubtedly the highlight. Play it as loud as you can. Let everybody hear it. And in these horrible and sordid times, remember, war is over if you want it. And we're living in a time right now where certain people don't want war to be over, and it might not be exactly who you think it is. So anyway, with that, listen to John Trudell and Jesse Ed Davis, aka Graffiti Man, and listen to Frank Zappa and the Mothers from 1971 with or without John Lennon. It's a great record, it really is. And celebrate Frank during ZAPPADAN. So with that, I just wanted to make a quick vid. Thanks for watching. If you like what's going on and want to see what I was talking about, I got a video about John Trudell. I got a video about that Zappa documentary and a whole bunch of other stuff. So share, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment. I would like to get some more comments. I've been getting some very nice, positive feedback in the comment section. And so that's what I want to hear. You know, I want people to visit me in the sanctuary, and I want to know that if you're enjoying yourself or not. So with that, thank you for watching. Never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd.